Hello Neptune, how are you? Nice to see you, Neptune. Eyesight is not quite so good today, so I might have a struggle reading anything. So I probably won't do that, and unless it's very important information. It's a little bit off today. You're doing all right. Well done, Neptune. Okay, how's the old the old screenwriting going? I hope that's going well. Right, okay. Everything's ready. So, I don't know, it's 3:30 now as well. Okay then, in that case, alright, let's put the old face on first, shall we? Hello everyone, how are you?
Once Human releases today.
Howdy, partners! Once Human releases today. Once Human. Don't think I've heard of that one. Oh, it's actually raining out? My god, it's raining. Shocker, it's actually raining out there after months of endless sunshine. Oh, Ray. Probably flood now. I think there is floods on the way, apparently. Anyway, how are you all?
MMO.
Free to play MMO. Right. Not my scene MMOs, but enjoy it, Neptune. So welcome everyone, hope you enjoy it today. I'll do the best I can to make this an enjoyable thing. If it's not enjoyable, I will cut those bits out, where I wander around or go back, double back. I might cut those out. Right, we had a... how are we doing on this quest? Yeah, the ultimate heist. There must be some secret way to open this door. I bet this is where I can use the Arrow of Extrication. Most likely I have to be standing in a special place for the keyhole to open up. It'll be somewhere with a clear view of this pillar, which could mean anywhere. Okay, it could mean anywhere on this map. So if you do this and zoom in, it could mean anywhere. But I watched the video and I didn't see the whole thing, because what I like to do is, if I do see a video on how to do it, I will see the next stage. I won't see what comes after that. So I only look for the next stage to go. So I may have to look at another stage. That's the only trouble with this. But I don't want to open myself up to finding out what happens. Okay, so that's what I've done, is I've put a marker here, because we have to head in a certain direction, which, it doesn't exactly say, because the big marker is right here, which is well away from here. I found this absolutely by chance as well, because I went past and something came up, but I didn't see it during the stream. So what we have to do is, so by the way, we're Wendy, and this is Wendy, but we're partially camouflaged, about 40 or 50%, something like that, so you can't see much of her today. So I've got a marker over here. So I was wondering about, so I looked it up and then I wondered, and believe it or not, it says within this area, which could mean anywhere in this entire area. So it doesn't give you any kind of clue whatsoever. It points in this direction, therefore you tend to spend the whole time looking around here wondering what you have to do. But apparently if I walk in this direction, suddenly everything gets revealed. There you go. You would have thought they'd give us some indication of that. Nope. These walls look like they are meant to move. Maybe the place I need to stand to fire the arrow is behind them. I better look for a way to get through them. So maybe the place I need to stand to fire that is behind them, not behind this. So this is where it all falls down, you see. So I don't want to see too much ahead, which means I may have to look up again. Aha. So that's all it was. Something as simple as that. The trouble is we probably can't open this, can we? So we need a switch. Yeah, so I know that you know, there's people aware of me. Right, okay then, so let's see if we can get rid of whatever is coming our way.
I thought this was Skyrim for a minute.
I thought you thought it was Skyrim, did you? Right, I don't know where they are. But somehow we have to now open a switch. So I have no idea where the switch is. So I don't know. Is this something here? No. Okay, so there's some enemies around. But I'm not quite sure how to activate the switch to get in there. And again, it doesn't give us any idea how to do it. So if I take too long, I will cut this out. But this is my only complaint about Oblivion, is sometimes it just doesn't give you enough detail for you to be able to work it out. It just leaves you. Now it does it a couple of times in Skyrim, and that makes those in Skyrim particularly difficult, because again it leaves you in this kind of nowhere land of, well, you know, how do we do that? So once you start doing that in quests, then you make it very confusing for people trying to play it, and it makes it much harder to actually know what you have to do. So it could be it's this. I think I've already done that one. But of course we've got to go all the way around to find out. So I haven't done it there. So yeah, the switch that you think is the obvious one isn't. So very confusing. I think once you put things like switches in games and whatever, then things become a problem. It looks like it's behind there. So yeah, it's going to take me a while to do this. I may have to look it up again. But yeah, I just think these are a little bit of time wasters, these things. Because it just doesn't give you enough info. So I'll probably wander around for another 3/4 of an hour. So I may as well look it up as usual. It's the only really drawback of this game. It's just it does it a little bit, you know, a few too many times, where it leaves you in this limbo of, I don't know what I have to do because of no guidance. So I'm going to look it up, because otherwise we'll be here all day. Right, ultimate Heist. Some of the actual guides don't actually explain it very well either, because you have to wade through a lot of stuff. And complete the quest. Well, this one's completely useless. It does stage by stage how to get through it, and it didn't do the last bit. So a bit pointless, really. So yeah, it doesn't tell you anything. This just tells you to sneak your way all the way through to this point, and then it stops. So this is why, you know, it's ridiculous. How to lower the walls? Might go ahead. Head south from the main room to find a hidden push block. South. Okay then. So south. So sorry if this is going to take a while. Yeah. But you know, such is the beast of this game. It is an excellent game, but man, it does like to frustrate you sometimes. This is why I'm not keen on very complicated dungeons. And some of these dungeons, I'll tell you, have been really, really complicated. You know, the most complicated I've seen, probably more complicated than Skyrim, some of these. They absolutely are ridiculously complicated. So, yeah, it's not really telling me where I have to go here, so... It doesn't really annoy me, this stuff. It's just not needed, you know. Because if you do this, you know, it's going to say to go towards that point there. So, you know, it doesn't even do a good job of telling you where this is. because you know it's pointing to this spot here. It should be doing it for the next part you have to do, which it could be doing. I don't know. No, it's gone. No, it's the opposite way. So I don't know. It could be anywhere. It says head south, so I can't go south. So that's a lot of good, isn't it? Oh dear, I knew I should have looked up the whole thing. So this is south. So we'd have to go down into here somewhere. It's just not exactly clear how we get to that. Oh dear. Some of these dungeons have got incredibly complicated. As we've gone through the game, they've got more and more complicated. And yeah, I don't think we really enjoy very complicated puzzles. But seems to be the way that they work these days. They like to make things take a long, long time. And I can't see an obvious way of doing this. Because that seems the obvious one, doesn't it? You know, that would have been the obvious one, but no, that's something else. So, yeah, it could go on for a while now. I just find this very frustrating, that's all. Because where the hell is it? It's supposed to be heading south. I mean, honestly, has it got to go out there? It's just crazy that a switch would be that far away. It's unbelievable, really. Because this just leads back out, so... Okay, we'll have to do this. It says head back from the main statue room to locate a balcony with a push block. I've done that. Pressing this block opens a secret door leading into a secondary path of the... It opens a secret door. Did it open a secret door? So you got to find the way back out now. So yeah, I find this not really enjoyable to do. It's when you're just wandering around and you haven't really got a clue what's going on, how to do it, and they're so bloody complicated these days. So it's just a pain in the neck to do. So it's not that one. Really, you should make this. Yeah, that should have been the one for that, and the other one should be a switch for somewhere else. You know, you're just making it ridiculously hard. Head south from the main statue room to locate a balcony. Pushing this opens a secret door. What secret door?
Howdy, RayRay and chat.
Hello, NJ. So we're already hitting upon a hitch, so thanks for coming in, NJ. This has proven a very difficult one. I must admit, these last quests of some of these guilds have been very, very complicated ones, which has made them very frustrating to play. There's supposed to be a hidden door unlocked here that I've just pressed. Should have unlocked some hidden door. But it wouldn't be surprising me if the hidden door didn't operate, because I have had that on the original game where something didn't work. And I can't see a new door opened here. Is it down here? Whoa. I mean, that's where I came in. So where is this hidden door that's opened? Honestly can't see it. It wouldn't be so bad if it showed it on here, but where is the secret door? I mean, this is where we seem to have to go. If anyone's done this, could somebody help me on this? It just doesn't guide you at all, does it? So it says here, walk around the outer ring of the platform. The journal will update when you approach
the statue. I kinda remember this one.
It says here, when you approach the wall blocking off it, it tells you you better look for a way to get through them. Head through a nearby gate. Right, let's just take this stage by stage. So good. Alright, so we're up here. And we head towards this wall. Okay, now there's two walls here, so, you know, it probably means any one. So that's the trouble, it's walls either side. How that contains a switch I'll never know. Because I can't see a switch. You come up to here and it activates the thing, and then it says look for a way, it says head through the nearby gate. This one, right? So there's the push block, okay, which we've already pushed a few times. That's the button on the wall. We head down the path to the lower level, right? And then a button will have opened up. So it says head down to a lower level. Right, there's supposed to be a button here. It gets me to put torch on, don't make a lot of difference, does it? Where? There's that, which doesn't need anywhere else. So, I don't know, it's just... I say bonkers. So I'll have to cut all this out yet again. And I'm sick of editing. I don't like doing it. It's very, very time consuming. So it says to come in here. I can't see anything anywhere. It's probably because something hasn't worked. It just says go to lower level, prepare for a skeleton hero. The button will have opened up another path out of this room. Head through the south. Which, what I've already done, is gone to the south. It's just a bloody nightmare doing this, because the fact that it hasn't given you a destination, that's what makes it so bloody hard. Because if there's a bloody time limit on this, I will go bonkers, because, you know, these flipping switches, I'm sick of them. There's too many of these in games. There's too many of these bloody situations where, oh, go through here, go through that, flick this switch, do this, do that. It's like, for God's sake, how bloody much you want to punish us in a game, my God. Anything to stretch it out. So I'll cut all this ranting out, so don't worry. It says all through there. I'm trying to bloody pause it. Well, we found a new thing, but yeah, see, because there's a bloody time limit. That's what causes all the bloody problems. It's these bloody time limits. So sorry if I'm getting frustrated, but I do hate frustrating puzzles. They are my biggest things that puts me off of games. It's bloody puzzles. They really are not necessary. Alright, finally has opened a new bloody area. Hallelujah. But Christ, what a rigmarole you got to go to just to open a bloody... what should have been a simple quest.
I agree.
Become this highly complicated bloody nightmare. which is what this is. It is. It's far too complicated. And I'm glad they're not quite so complicated, but there are still some really dodgy ones in Skyrim, which, you know, you've got to do a bit of thinking around. But at least, you know...
has a good tutorial on YouTube.
I know. And you know, yeah, it could be because of not having manuals that's making it a problem, but yeah, I don't think they have that on the manuals. Right, okay, we've discovered a new area, that's something, so we might be able to do it now. But yeah, it's just very annoying to play this stuff. I'm going to take that one. I won't take any of that. Just making sure I unlock as much as I can. And getting as many of these Welkynd Stones, because by Jove you need these bloody things. Right, now where? Because there's so many of these bloody halls. Have all got the same names. So it just doesn't help you complete it, because, you know, it should be like, you know, the Hall of Epoche 2, or I mean anything to kind of help you progress. But no, it's always made complicated. You know, you shouldn't do this. It's you know, people don't like. Yeah, people like puzzles. People, young people probably might be able to sort this out, but you know, a lot of people haven't got patience for this kind of stuff. Especially me, I've got no patience, because I've been continually frustrated by games that keep on with this stuff where they're trying to drag it out just for the sake of dragging it out, really. When you've put enough content in, you don't need to do that. But you know, in their quest to make games cheaper, get through them quicker, you know, get them out the door as fast as possible, stick in a puzzle, slow everybody down, you know, a surefire way to make everything take a very long time. I'm going to get to the point where I may give up on gaming. I am getting to that point where the games are coming out now are just really short things out there, you know, simulator this, simulator that, you know, that's all they're doing is pushing out this small stuff because they don't want to wait 6 years for a game. But if it's, you know, it could be bloody worth it if it's a good one.
How's the weather?
It's starting to rain, so finally. Yeah, we'll have to hack and slash our way. It was what I did the first time. I just went through the whole game hacking and slashing, basically. So even though I'm playing as a mage, I'm still reduced to hacking and slashing because I haven't got enough of all this stuff. It's because they don't give you enough. Look at my magicka is like terrible. You know, compared to everything else. Yeah, if you could do a mage character, honestly, it's half as what it is on my magic, on my health. So I've been leveling it all up, and yet only half has gone on magicka. It doesn't make sense. Even fatigue is higher. So that's what's making it hard. This magicka problem. So you really mean I'll come all the way to this far-flung area just to put a switch in a room that's totally 2 rooms away? Absolutely preposterous. It really is.
I thought you might be a little warm.
It's warm enough. It's definitely warm enough. But yeah, I don't enjoy this. I'm sorry if I'm complaining. I'll try and cut all this out. But it's just a real bug with me when they you know, they just do this stuff for no apparent reason. it just takes, it takes too long. I mean, I think Bethesda have got to the point where they're very minimal at everything they do. They're minimal when they do a patch, they do barely anything. So if I go all the way back now and that's opened it, if not, I've got to go the exact same way all the way back again and remember this whole sequence. How far away do you want a bloody switch?
Too hot here. And I totally agree, so I went back to Skyrim.
Yeah, I think because Skyrim leads you a lot better because it gives you points to aim for. It's only about probably 4 times in the whole game where it doesn't do it quite so well. One of them is Windhelm, where you got to do the murders. That's one that doesn't really give you enough information sometimes, because the little ring you have to find is hidden under loads of envelopes. Why do you hide it under a load of envelopes? Put it on the top where we can see it. A marker would also help. Then it says backtrack to the room where you found the journal prompts about the Arrow of Extrication. As if I'm going to remember that.
A lot less stress until this latest update.
The only thing I can think of is they just haven't put the effort in. They remastered it, which I've been really pleased about, but the trouble is they haven't fixed some of those old bugs. And quality of life improvement will be to put a marker in more obvious place instead of just leaving us with this, it's near enough kind of thing. It doesn't help the players at all. It just becomes a frustrating experience, especially if you're a person who gets frustrated like I do. I haven't got time for this. I've got too short a life to have to worry about this kind of stuff. I want to be doing other things sometimes, not just be locked into this for 3 hours trying to work out a bloody puzzle.
I think this game is beautiful, but too much for me.
Yeah, it is complicated. It's over. In fact, it's probably overly complicated. Although I've enjoyed it. 95% of this game I thoroughly enjoyed. But it's these little tricky moments where it just doesn't explain things very well, which really dampens the whole, the way I feel about the game. I really enjoyed it, but this has made it very, very frustrating. Because you've got 3 doors called the Hall of Epoche. Why would you do that? You could, call it the Hall of Epoche or the Hall of Eerie Epochs. At least give them names so that we can kind of remember, if we can, where that possibly is. You do too many things which you give it the same name, so we don't really help us at all in what we're trying to do. So I just hope that going back here, because it says where I found the Arrow of Extraction or something, I have no idea where that is. Now, did this do anything about this bloody wall? And why are they respawning all the bloody time? This is what annoys me about this game, is the bloody respawns. It's just a constant problem in this. I never had this when I first played it, where things were respawning every time I went in the bloody place. You always get a few days where they don't respawn. You can go back into a dungeon after you've been in there, but sometimes I've gone in, come back out again, come back, sell stuff, come back, and they're still bloody respawning all over again. That's not what's supposed to happen. Right, so finally these gates have opened. See, look at what sequence that was. It could have told me to go to that other area, couldn't it? Nope. This must be the spot. Standing on this pressure plate opens the pedestal at the far end of the room. I should practice with my normal a few times before trying the Arrow of Extrication. Well, how can you possibly tell that? Whether you got it accurately or not. We can't zoom in or anything. So how, do we get just one shot at this? Because if we do, this is going to be horrendous. So I did bring a bow. So, but do you know how long this took? This probably took me 2.5 hours to retrace my steps all the way back out here, all the way back, sell off some stuff, get a bow, come all the way back, go to my home, several journeys, come back and then make my way all the way through this, through all these different dungeons, because there's about 4 sets of dungeons you go through to get to this point. That is too many for a mission. I don't think I bought any other practice arrows. How in God's name am I supposed to see something which is over there, which is the correct hole to be able to shoot it? You've got to be kidding me. Where are the enemies? I can't understand these bloody enemies.
An angry old man.
Yeah. Hello, Thanos. I'm not really happy. I'll have to cut out a load of stuff again. I'm sick of cutting out stuff because things aren't explained enough. I can't even wait here. I'm half bloody invisible, for Christ's sake. And I still can't bloody do anything. Because there's somebody 3 rooms away. Absolutely painful stuff, this is. You have to do something about this sneak. So I don't even, how am I supposed to see from here where I'm supposed to be aiming? I mean, is it that? Is it there? I mean, how am I supposed to do this? It's just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I mean, is it there? It's like a bloody half a mile away, for Christ's sake. Am I supposed to have any idea where that is? I have to bring some bloody arrows with me. That's how obscure it is. It tells you to practice first. Are you kidding me? Because, is it that? Is it there? I don't know what I'm supposed to be aiming at. I'll try there. Stuff it. Wow. Got lucky. Right, I've used the Arrow of Extraction to activate the door and open the secret way into the palace. There is no telling where I might end up. I should take care to extinguish my lights, muffle my footprint, and to be stealthy as I enter the door. You've got to be kidding me. How, through all your playthrough, through this whole series of dungeons you're going through to get to this point, and now they tell you to, make sure you muffle your foot. What if you haven't got anything to muffle your footprints? Your footsteps? I've got to be very stealthy. So yeah, that was a very long sequence of events to solve this one. That is far too complicated for normal people. We haven't got time hours to do this stuff. Alright, let's go in invisible then. Sorry, come on, I'll cut out the winding, but you poor people, you know, you got to put up with me winding. I do apologise. I don't like doing it, but you know, I'm too easily frustrated. I forgot what I'm looking for now, to be honest. I've forgotten what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm bloody looking for.
I will sleep again.
Yeah, good idea, Thanos. It's not enjoyable to watch at the moment. In fact, it's bright as light. It's too bright now. So it's a bit of a gloomy day, really. So let's pull that away a little bit. So it's too bright this side now. I can't win, can I? Right, okay. Now what?
Points.
So I've got to extinguish my lights and be stealthy as I go through the door. Points make prizes. Right, I think I was gonna do invisibility, that was it. So let's do invisibility. And I
Make prizes.
I've kind of lost the I've lost it really.
Do you prefer Oblivion or Skyrim?
I prefer Skyrim overall because it guides you. You can turn that guidance off for those that don't want to, but I feel like, you know, games are getting more and more harder or more puzzly, and I just think it's better to, you know, make it so that you can have an easy ride through the game where, you know, it gives you plenty of targets to aim for, or you can have it without it or with a certain amount of it, as opposed to having neither one or the other. But it's a very old game. It's 2006, so they haven't really messed with the code much. So why it's telling me to go here, I don't know.
Harder pausada.
But yeah, it's really frustrating when you just don't know what the hell you're doing. See, I was pointing there. So it seems like we've got to go back to the library. Which looks like it's all the way around. Doesn't exactly make it easy, does it?
Quick save and invisibility.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, games are getting so complicated these days. They're overly complicated now. They're becoming a little bit too much. It used to be about, you know, having good looking graphics. Now it's about, you know, how many puzzles can we fit in. Yeah, there's no real idea what I'm supposed to be doing there. And you know, I don't know if this will wake anybody. So it has to go out there. So it must be right. Yeah, it would have been nice if they did a circle all the way around instead of, you know, you've either got to go right or you've got to go left, so you're not quite sure which side of this thing you've got to be, you know, it's all stuff like that. I really enjoyed playing this game, you know, knew enough the whole thing, but it's just these last few things are really wearing me out. On the ends of all these quests have been some really difficult dungeons, very, very difficult, very maze-like, and you know, just kind of not quite explaining what you're supposed to do. It just needs that little bit extra sometimes, and it just doesn't do that next step. So you're having to just flail around. You know, I presume lots of people have had this same problem. Which is why it's, you know, there's a walkthrough for it, because it's so bloody difficult. But one thing, at least I'm getting through this, because when they showed the trailer for this, it showed, you know, oh yeah, first guy was trying to evade all the guards and stuff, he was getting attacked and running away, and I thought, well, you know, so far I've been pretty stealthy through the whole thing. So at least I've been pretty good at doing this, going the whole way with it, without making a mistake. It's just been this horrible, you know, how do I get past stuff? Because he's sitting there, isn't he? I mean, that could be him actually. It's like this. I'm trying to take it with a pinch of salt, you know, but it is wearing me down. It really is. I mean, is it him? Is it there? It could be in there. It's open. You kidding me? You have got to be kidding me. There's a bloody swish again. Sorry everyone. Let me talk to this guy. The moth breeds are onto me. I have to get out of there. The way back is closed. The only way is to go forward and hope I don't find another, I can find another exit. You're kidding me. Right, okay. Oh dear, this is mind-numbing stuff. I tell you, I can't handle this stuff. I can't. It's too much. You know, in some ways, I'm glad that Skyrim was dumbed down because we didn't get these incredibly difficult ones like this. There's just too many things in your way to you know, to be able to do it. Sort of help. Is there anything I can do which will make it invisible longer? It won't. It's what gets me. Once you go invisible, how can anybody know where you are? You're invisible, for goodness sake. Yeah, I could have gone that way, I could have jumped up in the air, I could have climbed up.
You are stressed.
I'm sorry, stressed. It does stress me out, this stuff. Because it's not needed. I mean, is it that? I mean, that's sure. I do tend to give up on things because I hate this kind of thing. It generally just really puts me off. I don't like being frustrated. It's just, you know, it will put me off a game very rapidly if I get very frustrated with it. Thank God I had the key to that one. So,
Who's there?
if it's using markers, I'm unhappy. But it's when it didn't. That's when I struggle. So, yeah, another way around and another big circle. That's what I mean about, let's do it so that it takes a long time for you to do everything. I mean, I've done 400, I think it's 400 hours on this. And you're trying to stretch the game out, honestly? Do you really need to do that? I mean, I suppose if you did you'd probably breeze for every quest, which is probably what a lot of people do. You know, they look at these playthroughs, they didn't play the game as meant to be played. I like to play it as meant to be played, which means I try and follow the clues and all that lot. It just means it's not exactly pleasing to you people, so that's why I get a bit annoyed. It's partly because I know it's been dragged out and I'm complaining. It's the thing I don't like doing, but I got so dispirited by games in the last 10 years. I know we just seem to be going through endless series of gates. Absolute madness. I'm just going through the same bloody gates. Aren't I? Oh no, this is a Battlemage one. So I came all the way through this whole bit to get out there, and then go all through that series of dungeons, to come all the way back out of that dungeon, to go back here, to go round all over again. I mean, how many times do you want me to walk around this area? Really? That's the sort of thing I'd expect from a crafting game. Is they stretch it out, and stretch it out. This is an RPG. Yeah, it just leads here. I'm seriously losing it. I'm seriously losing it. What is that door? I mean, I honestly got all the way back out. I gotta find an exit. Okay, so I'm finding an exit now. Oh dear. I'll tell you what, I'll be glad to see the back of this quest. Because this has been an absolutely frustrating experience to play. From beginning to end. Well, I enjoyed the beginning. But like from the middle onwards, these last few quests in the guilds have been vastly overcomplicated. Give up how many times we've got to go through a bloody door. You know, and it leaves me here. Why? Why does it leave me here, for goodness sake? Why would you do that? You're kidding me. They put a load of logs underneath a grate, a loose grate. Talk about flipping covering it. It could have at least just had a grate there. Anyway, let's get back to it. I have escaped from the Imperial Pass by jumping down a chimney chute in Okato's bedroom. I hope the Royal Battlemage won't mind me misusing his ash flue. I can only hope my fall doesn't end too abruptly. I wonder, if this is what the Grey Fox said I would need the boots of Springjack for. It could be. I can't go into my... I think I've got them on. I have. And now it's been taken off. Okay, well, at least we got a shortcut out, for God's sake. But we still got to get through the sewers. We've already done this. This is about the 4th time I've got to do this. Because going all the way back through this entire sequence took me a bloody long time. Over 2.5 hours I spent getting all the way back out, dropping me gear and coming all the way back in. It was not a fun experience. And then the old thing disappears again. Oh, it certainly is meant to try us, isn't it, this? So I'm trying to be positive, but oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is pretty frustrating. You didn't need to do this. Maybe they did this, you know, because, you know, they didn't have the DLC yet, so, you know, that would have, you know, made the game a bit longer again, but, you know, that's probably one of the things you should have changed is, well, let's make it a little bit easier now. We've got a load of DLC they got to work through as well. You know, we don't need to drag it out now. So give us a few pointers, help us out. Right, let's get the old clairvoyance out. Yeah, Skyrim improved on it, so in that way Skyrim is a lot better. But I don't know, overall I have liked some of these quests more than Skyrim quests. It's very much 50-50. You know, Skyrim is the more modern game, so in that way it's better in kind of most ways. But there are a lot of bits on this which I really do like and is special compared to Skyrim. So I kind of like both for what they are.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
Yes, I'm totally invisible even in the dark.
True, true.
Too true. Another vampire. A Battlemage vampire. But you can't see us. At least I've been pretty stealthy through this entire thing. Apart from the fish that can see me from 10 miles away. So I haven't really got anything to eat today. It's really disappointing. Is the old home garden thing. All I got was a sweet and a chewing gum. So yeah, I was trying to get to this area, but I haven't been able to get to that area yet. I would really like to get to that area, but I haven't been able to work it out. So look at the fabulous map here. Where on there is there any way? We'll go down there, around that curve, you know, and then go through that way. Because it doesn't seem like I can go that way. So we'll have to go up some windy road. Which could be, you know, through here, through there, around there, or around there. I couldn't find a way into that area, to be honest. So I'm finding that very difficult to do. I can't seem to work out where it is, whether it's above or below. Because I would like to get that, I'm trying to 100% it. So it might be, let's just see if this comes out. So I just want to, might not be anything in there, but my own peace of mind. And I'll cut out those little bits of me going backwards, okay? So, can I keep going and get to the other area? I do seem to be. I think I may have filled out the other area, because what I did is on the way out, I went the ways. When I went backwards, I went through some different doors that I didn't the first time, so I may have filled out some of it. Yeah, you could be aware of me due to the fact that, you see how that flicks over sometimes. Where am I going now? So we can go left or right. I can't see a left. But there is a chest there, which we will definitely have. Sometimes there are coffins, but usually the lids are open if they're, you know, something that you can get things from. If they're closed, then you're more likely to get something. So we've done that area. Okay, so we can't seem to go down there. No. So there must be a way around to that. So let's go through here. Keep away from that light.
Huh?
I just want to see if there's anywhere to get a way of getting to the other bit. You know, this bit here. So we are meeting some new enemies. So let's just give them a bit of the old wacky doodle doodle. Oh, sort the bow out, what? So he didn't last long, did he? So let's take an arrow and some vampire dust. Don't really need any of that. Oh, are we in a new area? Could be a new area. Right, okay, excellent. Coffin. Yes, gold. Don't need lockpicks. And I probably don't need that. Oh, hey there. Hello, Dawn fan. We're having a wonderful time today. We've got a little bit frustrated, but I think I've got over that hangover now. A Dawn fan. Hello, Dawn fan. Any idea, Dawn fan, how to bring back our friend?
Howdy, adoring van.
So, howdy. But, yeah, I want to persevere with this because I want to finish it. That's, you know, otherwise, you know, I may have given up by now. You know, the first time I played, I got a little bit dispirited by not being able to do certain things. So, and then, you know, Skyrim came out, so things got pushed away. So I didn't need that. Right, okay, so endless variety of gates, but you know, at least we're 100% of the stuff, which is what I'm trying to do. Another gate, as I'll tell you, there's more gates in there than Bill Gates. And he's opened up a lot of gates. I know what that is. Very tempted to go through there, but not yet. So let's go to this other area. Nothing in there, there's a chest. Okay. So I might go over a little bit today. I've got all my shopping done, so I may do a little bit more. I want to do just about, probably about another 10 Oblivion Gates. So I'll try and do some off camera, but I haven't always had the time to do that off camera. So it looks like we've finally done this area. I never want to go to a complicated place like this ever again. So now it's leading us out. Okay, so hopefully it will lead us out. So we've now finished.
Every time I get in a fight with vampires, I always pour for a hemophilia.
Yeah, you see, it seems to be every single time you get attacked by one, they infect you. Whereas in Skyrim, it's, you know, not always the first or second time. It's, you know, it's very much a little bit of a random chance of getting it. Let me go back to my axe too. I'm not using bows. I'll be dumping this bow very hard, is it? Oh dear, a little bit of lag here. Look how laggy we are, because there's lots of effects going on at the same time. You know, this is stuff. Oh my god, the lag is so bad I can't even time it. Let me do auto attempt. Yeah, actually maybe auto attempt will be the best way of doing it from now on, because I've got the skeleton key, so it should work every time. Why am I even doing that, you may ask? Well, okay. Okay, fine, we're in a new area as well. Right, very quick look, after as quick as I can. Right, I don't know where I came through. There. Right, so that way. Right, I was like, you know, creeping around all over the place. Very stealthy, our character. Well, I usually do all of them stealthy, to be honest. I don't want to borrow a weak one. Oh, don't tell me there's another gate. Yep, there it is. That's what I like to see, a handle by a gate. That's when you know you're on a good one, is when it's right by it. Skyrim did a better job of doing that. It's still a fair way to go. Yeah, whoever dreamed this up, well done. You certainly hit the jackpot. The lovely Khajiit there. That's probably going to open something, I may as well open it. I'm going to go left. Right, okay, no lag this time. And the rending is not very good. Oh, I'm open worlds. This was well, this was open world-ish, because it's loading into different segments. You can progressively go from one end of the map to the other. So that makes, but Unreal is not very good at doing that. But I'd say it's pretty poor.
Huh?
So should we attack them? I'll tell you what, I'm going to ignore them. Don't particularly like the look of them.
Well, look who we've got
Oh,
here.
we rattled the old cage there, haven't we? Rattled the old cage. I won't die. I'm going to get the material, aren't I? I'll have to hack it out with you, Sunbeam. I probably could have only done one hit there. But the quicker I get rid of them, the less the damage they can do. Right then, so nothing here bar some enemies. Okay. There's no point going anywhere else? No. Won't look at that. Okay, done. That's enough. Hopefully it's that way. So whoever concocted these multi-level things, I must say, did a bloody excellent job of it. And the only downside is probably most people in the world are really annoyed at the fact you made this very complicated. You know, you must think we have so much time on our hands is unbelievable. Probably because of the fact we've got no jobs, probably. You know, they're closing all our avenues for jobs. Robots, AI, you know, you name it, it's taken over everything. So pretty soon we won't even be needed. And robots, it'd be what's that film with the little robot that meets the other little lady robot, and the Earth is a pile of trash. I can't remember the name of it. I think I'll go up here and across the old bridge there. Oh no, I just like to 100% things on my first go. Find it really enjoyable. But you know, there's a bit I haven't been over there. I'm not walking away from that. So we've got to go over there. Down there. And I've got to go left somehow. It's up there. Okay. So I just want to get this area. Because, you know, it could be another box with jewels. So, yeah, you can always skip to the next section though. Although I'm doing less timestamps for your convenience. Right, North Tunnel. I've always been through North Tunnel. I'm very tempted to go through North Tunnel. Sorry everyone, I do apologise. It's unexplored. I do love these unexplored areas. Oh dear.
Personally, I prefer games that take longer to play.
Yeah, I love a game that, you know, is you know, at least 100 hours, but preferably more than that. But they take too long to make, so you know, and there's a drive to move away from that now. They don't want companies to spend 6 years doing a game or 5 years. It's all about how quick can we get out the door. So repeating text now with it. Hallelujah. I'll leave him. It's poor innocent crap. But yeah, there's more doors in this game than any other game I can remember, to be honest. And you know, Fallout also had a terrific amount of doors. Fallout 3. Fallout 4 was, things got a little bit better. Skyrim things got a lot better, but still a lot of doors. So we're gradually reducing the doors. Anybody like the Doors, by the way? I never really got into the Doors. I've only heard like a couple of records. Maybe I'll do let's look at some musical videos, but it's I think about doing that. The only trouble is there's too many things you've got to tick box, to be able to not upset the YouTube and the copyrights. It's too much of that stuff. That's why I don't do it. It's because there's too much bureaucracy into all that. We know who owns it. Why say, oh, you can't stream it because somebody owns it? They should give us the permission to don't duplicate it. Yes, I agree with that. You don't want to duplicate it or copy it. But, you should have the right to be able to show stuff. It's not going to hurt anyone. It just means some obnoxious guy who has nothing to do with it, has a copyright claim on it. I should have a fraction of that from YouTube. And it's because of all that idiocy that all this is still out there. It's because they haven't done a very thorough job of making sure who owns it. There sometimes could be 50 people owning the same thing, which is ridiculous. And YouTube, is not clever enough to sort out who's the correct one. Even though all the information is probably there. But that's probably a poor example of AI. Which will, I will say it now, it will be the death of all of us. Now, once a robot enters the battlefield, we've already got drones, so we're halfway there. And once the AI comes in, well, we'll be pretty much redundant, and we're going to be locked in a highly technological war. Let's hope it don't happen in my lifetime. Or Jess's. Right, so it's got to be the biggest dungeon I've ever seen in any game. Ever. Man, there's so much to explore here. See, what is through? I can't see if there's anything behind that wall. I got to go around the side. Okay, I gotcha. Right, so there's going to be another switch, which is over there. Switch isn't too far from the door. You kind of did it for one thing, and then you completely change it for a quest. Right, so at least we're getting through here. There's only vampires. Go through here, meet a vampire. Go through there, meet a vampire. Pretty simple stuff. It's just multiplayer with a story, really. But I'm a little bit better at doing it, I find, Bethesda. Because, it's a little bit more like how it should be, as opposed to we just spawn them for the sake of it. There's a little bit of thought behind it. Shame that thought has disappeared. I'll take it we got under yet another door, which could be miles away, but I presume is this, or around the corner. It probably is around the corner. Right, so is that a lead outside? I think it does. All these secret things that were locked early in the game are now all unlocked. And you only get to do that right at the very end of the game. You get as if anybody's interested by then. But I'm interested because there's some boxes here with loot in, and all these things were things that I was never able to get due to my sheer uselessness at being able to work it out. I don't know, if anything else, it seems to have got easier. I don't know, maybe because I'm looking at it from another angle. About 45 degrees. Oh dear, we have an all feather problem. Right, okay. It's like, There's one thing, by the way, if any developers are listening and they're doing RPGs or anything like that, there's a few things we don't like. Not having enough fast travels is a very big disadvantage to a game. Making us do lots of grinding, really we don't like. Okay, so things that we like, you know, and you seem to be ignoring what we like. I forgot what I was doing. I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah. Right, what was it? Blink. Easy burning. I may have took on too much. Can I do it again? Or again? It's funny I can only do it once on this. Oh no, I can do it twice. Right, okay. Right, go. Right, we seem to have done that. Well, I haven't been to the far corner. Is there any point in me going to the far corner? It's probably a silly idea, isn't it? But since we're heading that way, we may as well go to that far corner. Which apparently won't open. That's because I've got to go back around there. Yeah, I've got to go back around there. Right, so turn around, turn around, be right. I think it must be this food on me in there. It actually made the old memory a little bit better with it, like what it was. I tell you, I won't do that one. And what's this? Oh, I'll tell you what, I think I'll do. So we could go out, there. Actually, I'm going to go out there. It saved me walking to the other one. So I will do the main quest soon. In the next couple of weeks I will be doing the main quest, but I want to try and get a few more Oblivion Gate. I want to get to, I don't know, 30, 40, you know, I'm about 25 at the moment. So I would like to go a little bit better. Right, so back here, so I presume it's that one. So I hope we've completed it. And then I can be, I think I'm already the, you know, Thieves Guild registrar or whatever. Right, what's it say on the quest? Okay, so the only reason we took that whole thing was just so that we wouldn't die when we fell down. You're kidding me, I thought it was used to jump on the stuff. So it seems like we just got to go back to him. Or it. Or them. Right, here we go then. In there. I thought we would have gone back for the same thing, archway then. Right, okay. So, is this Grey Fox country? You're kidding me, he's outside. I'll wait 1 hour. Nope. Must be a certain time of day. It says 5 there, doesn't it? Definitely says it's in that door. Yep. So what time is it? It's probably an ungodly hour, isn't it? Oh no, it's not actually. Let's try it again. Let's see if we can get some resolution to this. I've got to go downstairs. Ah!
You're back. Have a seat and tell me everything.
Thank you very much. I will do what you say. Although I didn't expect to switch over there.
Have the scroll? Then we have nothing to talk about.
You're kidding me. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. I got to find a scroll as well? You are kidding me, aren't you?
Hey, gotta get ready for work, so I'm switching to lurking in background.
Okay, alright.
Have
Have a safe and nice day. Yeah,
/
and you,
evening
NJ.
all.
Thanks for popping in. So it told me to do all that, and I hadn't got the thing. Oh, I'll tell you what, this has been a death of me, this is. It didn't tell me to pick it up. The moth fish are on me, I have to go. So I rush off. And then it says I escaped the thing. So where did it say I had to get a flipping Elder Scroll? I think it said during the quest at some point.
You don't have the scroll? Then we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, I'm trying to get out of the bloody chair. I'll tell you what, that's it, we're stopping this quest. That is the final straw. Where in that thing did it tell me to go and get? It may have said, like, you know, way back when, I intend to steal one from the palace. It didn't tell me where it was in the palace. So how was I supposed to remember that? So I'd have to go through all that again to go and find the... Well, I wouldn't be doing that today. So you mean to say I went through that whole lot there, and then there was no mention of me having to make sure I got the... That's the kind of blanks I like filled in, please. So yeah, that's ridiculous. So I'd have to go all the way back in there. So that's another 2.5 hours I'll go through, because that was an excruciating way of going through a dungeon I've ever seen in my life. That is gotta be the most complicated dungeon I've ever seen. So we'll move on to something else, because I'm not gonna do another lot of that and having to look stuff up. That is unbelievable. That is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, was it? It didn't say that in that entire end part of that. Did it say, "Oh, don't forget to get the Elder Scroll"? It mentioned it right back at the very beginning, which was probably about two or three episodes ago. And I was supposed to retain that information all the way through here, because not once does it tell me here that I've got to get that again or remind me. Gotta be kidding me. So that's very annoying. So I'm going to sell some stuff first. Don't think it's, you know, it's been a fly in the ointment. It's just that some of these quests are not well worked out, you know, not well, no info. That's the only problem I find with the game. The rest of the game, I'm totally enjoying it. It's just a shame that the Unreal Engine is so twitchy.
Well met.
Hell. Right, okay.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Okie dokie then. So we'll get rid of that. We're not having the stabs. I don't care how useful they are. We're not having them. Disintegrate, you know, that'll be useful, but you know, I don't disintegrate stuff. Dynamos, nice. So I'll keep the 1 arrow and shadow hunt just in case. But you know, it weighs 8. That's why I don't tend to carry all that stuff. On my first play I couldn't carry anything. One weapon, that's it, I was encumbered. Okay, right, any jewels? Well, I can get rid of one of those. Right. Is there anything in here? Oh no, what's that? Right, okay, here we go, long wind down. There's a couple of books or something that, so we can sell that.
You've made
So I
a
will
good
time
bit
stamp
of
this,
gold.
so you don't have to put up with it. I'm pretty oh. Well, I may have to read that one. Just do the jewels. I've got rid of some more potions as well, more scrolls and things. So it's a little bit less. A pewter fork, honestly. Okay, is that all the only jewels I picked up? Seems like it, doesn't it? I mean, one Welkynd Stone left. Got 22 Welkynd Stones. Okay,
I
then.
appreciate your business.
Thank you, Roshan. So, yeah, I will not be looking
Be
forward
seeing you.
to having to go through and do all that again. All you have to do is just remind me of that. All you have to do is in the description say, and get the Elder Scroll. You know, at the very end, you know, you've got to certainly pick up the scroll. Don't forget to pick up the scroll. No mention of it except about 5 infos earlier. And you somehow got to remember that. So we're going to do something. Let us do the defense of Bruma. Okay, which, you know, skip to the current step. No, it doesn't do it. Right, so we have to go there. Let's open the map and we'll go. Where's the pointer? We'll go there. Now, I'm pretty sure that's already destroyed, but we'll just check. Oh, I've got a cup of tea here. That's cold. Oh, just splashed a bit in my eyes. it went plop. Have you ever heard that? Where it goes plop and it flies up in your face? I just had a plopper moment there. Plop right in my eye. I know what you're saying. Don't rub your eyes. Right, let's go to Castle Bruma Eastgate. So let me have one of these, although I may be talking in a minute. So I'll get this suite ready. And we'll go here, meet them in the chapel. And we have a pretty light load, I would imagine. Yes. Okay, let's greet the old chapel. And let's see if we can progress it to the next stage. Let's hope they're here. So I'll speak to the Countess. Countess Narina Carvane. So yeah, I think we got a slight increase on what I first
I'm ready
played
for
it.
battle when you are, champion. What say you?
You're not really dressed for it. Let the battle begin then.
So be it. Bruma's fate is in the hands of the gods now. And yours.
Right, hang on. Let me just activate that.
Third, deploy the troops for battle.
As you command, Countess.
Right, so I might come back again. We've moved it forward a shade. There's only half a dozen people that I can't believe we're doing a battle with six people. So all the men to meet to her men to let the Mythic Dawn open the 3 gates. So we'll come back to that one. So I've just progressed it to the next stage. Okay, which, you know, we could do, but, you know, once we do this, you know, there's no going back. So let's do an Oblivion Gate while we're watching. Let's do the old Oblivion Gate. So, you know, do I need Oblivion Gates? Probably don't need them anyway. Let's just get through this darn game, shall we? I hope she changes. Right, any of you people got quests for me? Alra.
A pleasure to speak with you.
What, is that all?
Bye.
What about you, Lyra? Oh, hello.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Well, she just said that, you're not allowed to
Oh, have
repeat.
you heard? About old Bainlin? It was a horrible accident. A stuffed Minotaur head fell off the wall and crushed him to
Oh,
death.
I wonder if anybody had anything to do with that.
Be seeing you.
I think they're all cheering on the soldiers. All 3 of them. So who is that in the front? Is that a queen all buttoned up? No, it's Martin Septembayek. Well, I think we'll come back to that. Will that break the quest? Right, let's do a really early save. Let's go over RayRay. Because, you know, he still has his original game there, by the way, in case you're wondering. Right, have we got to do it now? Is there a time limit? Because I would like to get rid of an Oblivion Gate before we go. So, you know, what about that one? Have I done that one? Was they all disappear or something? Or all you gotta do is put in there they're cleared. You know, you could just put that into the code, but then you have to put that copy and paste it into each one. Yeah, pretty sure I've done that one. Right, okay, let's just do one then. Alright, we'll do 1. It could be a start now. Right, I can have a sweet now. Only treat for today. Excellent. Right, go in. Check our weapons. Hang on. Right, let's go in there, do one of these, but we'll do it the fast way. Alright? They tempted to drop that weapon behind, but it's very expensive. What am I doing? I'll do a quick save. Then I'll just check my weapons, that was it. Alright, hang on. Weapons. No, wrong one. Well, we didn't really use that one much. But we may as well fill that in. Grand. I seem to be running out of grand ones. I'll keep those for a minute. About common. Empty. Petty. Petty. Anything but a petty. Yeah, it looks like that's all we have then. Put a couple in here. Tell you what, do a grater. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Okay, let's go then to another Oblivion Gate. Let me check the chat. Let me get rid of that on there a minute. I haven't looked at the chat for a while. So thanks for coming in, everybody. Really appreciate it. I'm doing my best. I will cut out the boring. I will cut out the boring bits. Although, that, you know, maybe it'll cut a bit out of your life as well, so you won't even remember seeing it. If only that were possible. Right, okay, let's go in there. So I don't know, how complicated is this one? Right, there seems to be a connection there and a connection there. That tells me there's a couple of things we've got to unlock. So let's hurry to those, shall we? I won't bother to pick up all the stuff. I'll tell you what, I won't bother about attacking everything. Let's just get to it. Get it done. I've got to get over there somehow. Oh dear. Oh, well, it looks dreadful down there, doesn't it? I'm going to put that away, give me an extra bit of lift. And then release the jack pony. And we're going to run. And then jump. There you are. Just a slight nick. He may have spotted me. Boy, he's all in a jitter about it apparently. Wondering what that is? It's called the creation engine. Thank you. Right then, let's go into the doors to Spindle Shrine, which is not the main one, but it's just a spindle, so it's like an inconsequential. It'd be like the doom-laden thingy of wretched deliverance, you know, something like that. I hope they put that in the next one. There's besides words. Right, we're going to go all the way up to the top of the flick switch probably, and fight a huge monster at the top. Or not. Right, anything around here? But it could be got across to the other side. There doesn't seem to be a switch here, but there is a very unforgiving Zivalite there. Right, swear at me. Come on. Go on, swear at me. Go on, you know you want to. I will hide them, damn it. How dare you? How dare you? Come up here and hide. That. Strong potion of chameleon. Terrifying presence. That's not bad, level 17. Take that one. Okay, and then... Is it one door? Right, looks like we may have to go across here. So, it didn't really help us there. Right, let's wander across to the central spire. No, it's not the central spire. But it gets us to the next area. They did a lot of that in Fallout 3, you know, where you had to go through endless subways to get to places. Yeah, it's kind of have, they probably, hopefully they don't have anything like that in there. Still uses the creation engine, but I think there's two different varieties of it. Right, I'll go to the top first, see if there's a switch. I'll leave the lots off for a minute. Right, there's the switch. Right, okay, that's the one. That's what we're looking for. The old cogs. The old cogs that lead us out. So that could be very important to what we've got to do. And then it also could lead us to a higher level of this, which could take us to the leading one, but we may have to do another gate. So it's all about gates and more gates. There you are, there's the gates opening. There are the gates of Oblivion. Right then, is it the central spire? No, because it has an inconsequential name. That's the main one there. But we couldn't have got in. You know, unless you could get through there. Now I'm going to go in this one, just in case there's a switch in here, but I may have already been here. I haven't already been there, so let's go in there. So I'll try and make this as painless as possible. First time I was just in insane mode, wanted everything out of every box. I'm not quite so insane anymore. Right, how do I get down there? Is that a way down? So there could be nothing here, of course. And it could be the lift won't bring me back up. So I daren't do the lift. Let's just try this one. But they all have the same name, basically. So you're none the wiser. So I think we'll ignore that one. I'll just get to the... Let's see if we can progress to the next one. So I'm not going to go all the way up there. So, but we got to go all the way up there to be able to go up through there. To get to the other side, to get to the other side. Right. So, we'll try going in through the main entrance. I think they block it with, you know, rocks and things on some of them, so by by undoing the gates you unlock the door or something, I don't know. Sorry that you've got to go through another tower to get to this tower. Which can be a little bit annoying, can it? Right, we'll shock him to death. Right, give him a few seconds. Right, and then we'll hide around here. I won't bother to go through there. Oh, I might go in there, to be honest. It's probably a good idea. Actually, I'm going to go in there. But it's usually rending halls, dark salvation, you know, all that kind of stuff. Maybe back to the blood spire. So we just keep on going up. So we'll try and make this as painless as possible. So we could go through there. I'll just check the door behind me. It does seem like it's a door, so there's two different ones. You know, we don't really want to go into those. So let's just go straight for the jugular. Save you a lot of effort. So a Citadel wall door, you see? That seems like an important door, doesn't it? If you are liking the stream and maybe the way I play is up throughout, you know, you could always hit that like button. You could always subscribe to the channel if you're very generous, but I won't. You know, you don't have to. But, you know, if you think my content is worth it, you know, I'm a little bit iffy about whether it's good enough now, because I'm very hard on myself. So, I'll let you be the judge of what's good and what's bad. Right, okay, I didn't really get anywhere. But, could lead somewhere. To the other side. More doors than then there are fingers on your hands. And that's just this one location. Right, watch out for these searing blades and all the rest of it. The lusty, now we're getting into the lusty bits. So now we know we're heading into something a little bit more juicy. Talking of juicy. There, juicy she is. Maybe I'll hit that wall, right? Now, if I come down or go up? No idea. So that's the last keep. Four last keeps. Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me. Could have had one lusty, you know, one lusty-ish, you know. Yeah, they certainly like these doors, don't you? But you know, it's very compartmentalised, Oblivion. You know, got to open this door, to open that door, to open this door, to open that door. Right, here we go. Dark Salvation. Nice and quick one today. No messing around. We got plenty of money. Let's get straight to it. Get to the top. Get the old thingy, get out, and then the quicker we do that, the quicker we'll be able to progress and do the final part of the game, and then we'll go and do the DLC. But I still might look out for forts. Pretty scary stuff, eh? And it's obviously going to be through there. You know, there could be something down there, but it's, you know, she's alive there. Time you get to throw it, it'll be too late, madam. Although I may be on the wrong one, I am on the wrong one. There you are. Eased her pain. Right then, where are we going? We are probably going to that, you know, last keep. I know, is that going to be the one or that one? We just go through here a minute, see what this says. A Citadel hall door. Let's just see what it does. Could be leading us higher up. So I'm more for the higher ups. Except the capitalists, of course. Right, okay, now we have searing towers. Or faulty towers. Yeah, nothing that end, it's all towers. Right, let's try here, the Lost Keep. So how many doors have I got to go through to go up a tower? Can you just let us climb all the way up to the flipping tower? No, we have to have several million doors in the way. Right, that goes nowhere. Oops. Well, excuse me, sir. Tough luck. Dire wind. I'll leave that. Like that. This side. Right, here we go. Up to the top. The flames of hell burning on my axe. Don't have enough magic in it. Now I am. Don't be a fool, sir. You know it makes sense. It's not very nice, was it? It's not exactly conducive to love, is it? How dare you, sir? Right, there, booties. Debilitate. That's not bad, drain. Right, sorry, madam. Oh, it could have been a man. I'm not really sure. I'm taking a lot of notice. Right, okay. Now we have one where we got to go up. Occasionally, we get these, which takes us up to the master chamber. It's almost instantaneous. Right, watch out for the gaps. There's loads of gaps. Look, you see, not really easy to see. Is it? Right, okay. There's a maestro here. Well, right, that hurt. Vulcanaz.
Prince and power.
What's it say? Return power? Anybody catch that? Is that spell absorber? Ah. Right then. Where to now? We're over encumbered. Right, any dark salvations in the area? Right, we're encumbered again. Yeah, there's two things in this game, is encumbered. Well, that's one, isn't it? You know, it's encumbered and not enough inventory. You know, it's you know, every game likes to do that. They like to make it an unpleasurable experience. They like to slow you down, weigh you down, and give you hardly anything. Really not helping. Alright, I'm going to have to put something else on. Let's try. That's not bad actually, that one. It's not bad. I'm very tempted to put that one on. Right, for a moment, it does seem to have gone a little bit over the top, so I'm going to go for the Grand Ring of Feather. Alright. Then the Boots of Feather. Take off the old jack boots which have been removed. Right, now what now? Now what now? We've got that. Oh look. Little animated portal there. Right, so where have we been and where haven't we been? We can't really tell, doesn't draw it in. But it's going to be, you know, one of these. Excellent. Okay, we're in the final stretch. So it's nice, easy way through an Oblivion Gate. I did a lot more than that on my first go. Well, come to think of it, we've already equalled it. So, I didn't even do half, to be honest. A quarter was all no, probably about a third. Right, somebody after me, because they're all aware of me immediately. Even though I have 100% sneak, they're aware. They're aware of me from the moment I walked in through that door. Everybody in the entire vicinity was aware. Although she's kind of given up now. I'll have to use the old... What? Oh, I thought it didn't see me there for a minute. Wait, have you disabled my weapon? Oh, hang on. Oh, wait a minute, it might fall off. No such luck, no. Okay, I'm going to give it a quick swipe. You could drop my weapons on the way down. Or not. Okay, so we're still encumbered. I didn't pick anything up though. What did I pick up then? Beyond that. Don't want that trash. Right, okay, somebody else is aware of me. Right, okay then. Yeah, this is what I wanted. I'll speed up a little bit. Right, you there? You silenced me, have you? Did you silence me? Right, okay. Yeah, silence me. Alright, you silence. Silence is gold. Right, I can unsilence. Dispel. Dispel. I've got the patience to work through all this. Dispel. Let's hope there's a dispel on near the top. You thought it'd be under dispel, but no. Something of dispel. Right, okay. Dispel this, dispel that. Right, dispel that one. Right. Blaster Mania. Right, I may have to use the old one. No, we haven't got one. Right, hang on. Excuse me, Your Honour. Right, we need some, let's see, we need some potions. Right, let's see, healing, sorcery. That will do. I'll take one, put the other one on. There. Let me see if there's another one. Let me see another one. Sorcery at all? Oh, forget it. Well, axe out. I can't even see. I'm so... See, that's what gets me is... You know, look at me in third person. You know, I'm practically invisible, and yet everybody was aware of me the moment I came to this level. Everybody find that rather weird, because in the first game, you know, nothing could detect me within 5 miles. Where the hell am I? I can't even see me actually whether it's working. Back to the hill, aren't you, madam? Can I take that? What's it weigh? 10. Have I got 10? No. What's the other thing you have? Okay then, right, that's that done. Let's grab that one. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going quicker this time. Most of the time it's going at half that speed, but for some reason it isn't actually working. Now, dare I save on here? Well, first of all, we're going to repair stuff, but I probably can't due to the fact that the fish can detect me from a long way away. Right, let's do that. Go to here. Oh, I must get rid of this stuff. Right, okay, so I can see okay on and off. Right, it's pair our gear. Oh, nothing else, there's a lot of chewing gum here. Another thing is, you know, stuff breaking all the time. Do it so that it does it less often. So, you know, somebody was saying things that gamers don't like, and I very much agree with every word he said. Right, I'm going to do a save here, and just in case I get over something that's really bad. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I think I'll go over that one. Right, okay. I've got to try and remember all the others. Oh, I've got to find out which is the new one. I know what I'm saying, I've got a couple at home. This one looks like a double of what I already got. We didn't bad that one. What about that one? Damage Magicka, Fortify Magicka. See, that would be a good one, Fortify Magicka. Now that would be useful. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm quite happy with that. Let's get out of here. Hope you're enjoying it, everyone. So yeah, more editing. So yeah, I probably won't be able to do timestamp because I've got to do the editing first, which can take several hours. For some reason. Yeah, that's the one thing AI ought to work on. Is, you know, if the AI do the editing, I'll probably hatch it up to pieces. I'll make a hash of it, probably. Well, yeah, I've got that out of the way. Probably can't fast travel because there's another monster here. Right, let's see how many we've done now. How many thingies? Have a look. Oblivion Gates, come on. Souls trapped. 24, is that all? I think I did 25 the first time, so it was still well short. Yeah, I had a feeling if there was enemies around. There's him. Annoying little gravy, isn't he? I'll have to use the little midgets on there, alright? He's slowly dying. I should have grabbed this old crap. Right, I should be alright now. Right. Let's try that one. Try a couple. It's a new slimline straightforward jugular method, which I hope you're all appreciating. I'm doing it for your benefit. So you don't have to, you know, I can't really do it off camera, it's shut now. Right, okay, done that one. So that was a little quality of life that would have been nice if you just said it cleared, but it's probably too much effort, wasn't it? Bethesda don't like to, you know, get out of their chair too often. Too busy counting their money. Not that I'd accuse them of, you know. But old Todd's on a good at now, isn't he? Good old Todd. How he persuaded Microsoft to hang on another couple of years, I never know. Right, okay. Let's have a look around the area and try and work out right from the off. Right. Didn't really give you much clue here, did it? I'm going to take this high road to get a better view. Good idea to ascertain the area that one is withholding into first. See, that's the tallest one. So that's the one we want to go for. Alright. Whether we got to go through the others, we don't really know. Again, you know, I should be invisible, 100% sneak, and they're aware of me miles away. So I'm going to head straight for this juggler. We're just going to run through the pit of longitudinal madness. Jump across. Minimal effort. Put away the weapon, not run across. Up there. Right, which is the main beauty? That's that one, probably. Alright, we'll go straight for the juggler. There's a gate there and needs opening. But I managed to do it by jumping over the hillside. So let's go straight for the older marzipan, as I like to call it. Right, okay. Hello there, Mr. Zivilite. Hang on, wait a minute. Can I, oh, I can recharge that. Hang on, before you die. What about that? Any chance? I want him first. Docile, okay. 2 civilizers. I think there should have been 1 there, really. I can always tell they got the same thing and the same equipment. Plus one of those. Oh, I didn't dump the stuff, did I? Ahoy there, matey! You shouldn't be firing at me. I'm going to go straight to the main room. Yeah, it's a bit too many, really, of these. What do you think? Do you think there's too many? I think there's too many. They could have made this a little bit sweeter on us, couldn't they? Again, everybody completely aware of me as I walk in the door. I'm semi-translucent, I'm 100 sneak, and yet still they seem to be able to pick me up. Madness, I tell you, madness. Right, I know somebody right in front of us. I want to get a blow on her quicker before the boat is going to send me to a blissless sleep. Get rid of that one. See what quickly spawn a second. Oh god. There you are. No, sorry, man. Right, is that the way out? That's the way out. Right, okay. Oh, we didn't get very far, did we? Literally went 2 feet and got assailed by three things. Didn't remember that happening first time. Right, more repair tools. Maybe it's the forerunner of Starfield now, where they did like, you know, some, you know, 1,000 planets, you know. On this is like, you know, 60 odd flipping dungeons. You're kidding me. I'm here in the bushes. And completely out of sight. And yet they're still fully aware, although they seem to not come out of it as well. That's what gets me is, look, he's above me, for Christ's sake. what was it about the you know, the Unreal Engine? You know, it's the creation engine knows, you know, that there are correct distances. It's like as soon as you apply it to this, it's like, you know, Unreal Engine gets it all wrong. It's probably because it's not made for this type of game, really, is it? Again, it switched to something else. Right, okay. So let's go straight for it. We're looking for the Rending hole, so just pick any one. Round here, is it? Okay, it's round here. There's Rending holes here. Right, you always like to tuck them away, these Rending holes. Into the Citadel. Alright, here we go then. So yeah, you know, you get a little bit dull after a while, don't they? So what do you think of one for a minute? I mean, how many people have done that and they just strolled through and thought, oh, stuff shooting them, yeah. I mean, you may at the start because, you know, you're trying to get the cool stuff, aren't you? So, you know, you want all the jewels and all the money and stuff. So you probably want all that, don't you? Oh, still, oh no, just petered out. Dead hole, that sounds more menacing, doesn't it? Alright, as long as we keep going up, we're okay. Is there a flame through the middle? Another hulky beast. Alright, where to now? So they have to mess you up with all these different doors, don't they? But generally just go up. Well, again, every level, new enemy. Surprised they didn't all rush at me all at once, to be honest. Maybe, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Alright, there's two of them. Well, immediately we go for that one because that's going to be the more destructive. So we'll put her to bed. Possibly. They're very attractive to me, aren't they? Hello. Lovely day, isn't it? Have you seen Swan Lake? Excellent. Is that doing anything? Oh, that's the wrong one there. Hang on, wrong one. Yes, got the Axe of Cataclysm. Because we'll be doing this destructive stuff. So, yet another one, you're kidding me. Right, Flesh Spire, sounds interesting. Well, again, we have a lit one, so at least we're on a good one here. All we've got to do now is get to the top. I'm slightly encumbered though. We should be magic. Go up. Tell a lie. Go down. Use Brooding. Let's get a better one of those. Again, straight to the top. No messing around. Bam. Yeah, two-handed weapon, very slow, sir. Oh, that's a hacker, sorry. My time is wasting here. Potion of light, not really. Blizzard, if it's 100, then I'll have it. I won't do that. Right, next, the Dark Salvation. There it is. They should just have one spire. That saves a lot of trouble, wouldn't it? But you know, I can't have that. I mean, I want puzzles, don't we? Can't make me. Otherwise, we'll be getting through 60 in 5 minutes. Well, I'll just wait for that refill a minute. Right. Block, then swipe, and block. And then wait for him to die. You bow to me, you better bow to me. Oh, you didn't hear yourself there, did you? You might have done, but it's not done it in real time. Oh, no. Don't know why I waited. Nope. Okay, keep on going up. Much better this way, isn't it? God, if I see another 100 of these, it'd be no surprise at all. I think we'll just go straight here. Stuff it. At least it's not loading screen. I messed up. We're nearly there. Endless cycle of go through here, go over there, go all the way back again. Oh, where's the next area? Somewhere over there to our right. There? Oh, that's where I came in, isn't it? Oh no, is it? I'm confused. We're going down or up? Right, that's up. Okay, so that's probably okay. Alright, Flesh Spire. So central part of it, that's the spire. Oh yeah, I've just got to do the last stage now. Not that way. I'd like to put it at the far end so you've got to do a lot of running. Oh, just in the just minutely move there. Little rebel you. I might tough it out with you then. Isn't that the slowest one-handed hit you've ever seen? That's why, you know, first game I could literally hit him about 5 hits, which would take about 2 seconds. In this, probably double that. Keep on up, more efficient isn't it this way? Even the first time I grew tired of it and decided, oh stop it, let's go to the top. I think I started off being a bit ordinary, not really bothering with everything, because I was trying to work it out. And then I did a load of, oh yeah, let's go and see if we can 100% them. And then I grew tired of doing them, so I stopped doing it. So it was a bit off and on. Right, okay, there are 2 of these lovely little receptacles, in case we need it, because we'll get submerged again. Right, he's burdened once again. Oh, it's like these are. You thought it's sunk in, but so some development by now that these are the things that we whinge about more often than not. Is the lack of picking up stuff. You know, when are you going to listen to us? Wrong one. And go, you know, just make it a little bit easier for us to do. So this endless cycle of just make them work for it tremendously hard. Alright, I'll have that. Brutality. 10 points. We can do that one. So we'll have that one. I'll have that one. Soul Trap, probably don't need that. I mean, we don't need that. Right. 10 points. We'll have that one. I'll have that one. Soul Trap, probably don't need that. I mean, we don't need that. 10 points. We'll have that one. Soul Trap, probably don't need that. I mean, we don't need that. 10 points. We'll have that one. Soul Trap, probably don't need that. I mean, we don't need that. 10 points. We'll have that one. Soul Trap, probably don't need that. I mean, we don't need that. 10 points. We'll have that one. Soul Trap, probably don't need that. I mean, we don't need that. 10 points. We'll have that one. Soul Trap, probably don't need that. I mean, we don't need that. 10 points. We'll have that one. Soul Trap, probably don't need that. I mean, we don't need that. 10 points. We'll have that one. Soul Trap, probably don't need that. I mean, we don't need that. 10 points. We'll have that one. Soul Trap, probably don't need that. I mean, we don't need that. 10 points. We'll have that one. Soul Trap, prob not going to bother with him. Right, okay, another one. We're getting from we're nice and quick now. Right, I'll do another quick save just in case I get an abysmal one. Right, let's have a look, see what we have so far. So that, yeah, I'm trying to remember which one that I have so far. It's unlikely I remember it, but it might give me an idea. So I've got two of those which does damage, isn't it? So we have a, we'll do right, damage health 30, that frost damage, and that's magica. So I'll try and remember that, but I probably won't be able to. Sigil Stone. Power's about to break. Oh, it's not done yet. Not done the thing. Ah, well, that was a little bit slow, that one. For a minute I thought it was going to be, yeah, no, you're not having one. Oh, see, I never know if it goes in the top or the bottom, to be honest. It's like, it doesn't seem to be, I think it's just alphabetically laid out, isn't it? So, I've no idea which one that was. It must be that one, Soul Trap and Resist Magic. That's not a very good one. So I'm going to leave that one. No, I'll take that also, but I'll take it. I'll do. I don't know what attacked me, but... Let me just check my mic a minute. Okay, it's okay. Right, okay, we've done another one. Because I think I've discovered more than 25, but I just haven't visited them yet. Because, you know, you do get a bit tired of them. Right. So we need to head somewhere. We need to head to a town, drop off this stuff, which is Skingrad. So let's go there. So if we go to one by the main gate, shops will be very close to that. Up in the old one, I think, where you've got to walk a little bit further. I'll tell you what, the level goes up really slowly. Yeah, this is the one that takes a little while. So you've got to go up here. Round the corner here. Round and right past the inn. Up to here. So we'll just go in here. So I'll do a timestamp for this one. After
Excuse me.
Editing of the previous bit. Right.
Excuse me.
Thunder. Hail. Hail, my mate. Let's get it right, mate. Right, I want to barter with you.
What
That's
can I
all right.
interest you in?
Right, I'm going to go. Does that move? It didn't move. Why is it sometimes it doesn't move? Right, let's go back. Let's make sure we don't sell what we need. Right, let's see. Boots.
A good
Boots. Right, we do all that. If you see me get rid of something, which is, you know, I shouldn't get rid of, please let me know as quick as possible, because I don't think I think it'll disappear otherwise. Can't go back and re-get it. I don't think I did that in the first game either, so... Alright, is there anything else? Some jewels, aren't there? I'll get rid of that. Flawless pearls, 10. Pretty pathetic, isn't it? Right, anything else? I'll tell you what, Hangman's, what's it called? Hangman's Noose. I'll try and remember to do that in a minute. Hangman's Noose. Ruby. Silver nugget with no pickaxe. And that's it. Okay, that seems to be it. Well, yeah, I was down to 300 something, and now I've got more. It's probably the day
another
drop teeth,
satisfied customer. Good day.
Okay, I'm glad you're satisfied. Are you satisfied, madam?
Hello. I heard you purchased the servants' quarters for Rosethorn Hall, and I was wondering if you had anyone in mind to fill that position. For 150 gold and a roof over my head, I'm yours.
Really? That's
Well,
pretty cheap. You can come.
To help around the house, I mean.
Sounds good. I accept.
Excellent. I'll move in immediately.
Any other additional services? Like, you know, wine? Yeah. I wouldn't think of anything else. Right, repair. There's like shopping, repairing, you know, there's a lot of sequence of events you have to keep going over. I ought to just get rid of everything bar those 4 things. Yeah, light armour didn't last very long under pressure. But, you know, it was either that or I can't carry anything. So it was the lesser of 2 evils. Right then. I wonder if it goes up if you repair the stuff. It's unlikely, isn't it? Nah, I won't bother check. Right. Aja. Or was it Aja? Right then, now what? I think that'll do for a minute. Right, let's see, what can we do now? So yeah, I've got to go all the way back in now to go and get an Elder Scroll. You've got to be kidding me. Right, we could do that one. So all we got left, see, so we've got to do that one. That one is just finding more Nirnroot, which is about as scarce as the Black Plague. This one we have to get, I think, 1 more. But I could have missed one. If only I could go there, meet him. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to meet him. And I'm going to see if I haven't got him on me. I don't know why we have to keep doing go through it. I've done all this, but for some reason I must have to do so many of them. So I'll just see if I can do this a minute. I want to try and get rid of that quest. I've already got 8 quests to do. About 4 or 5 of those I'll just, you know, collect some items. So we'll try and do this. Anybody in chat? I mean, everybody's left him. Is it left the building? Yep, just like everybody's left the building. I do regret killing that guy, I must admit. I do regret it. Right there.
Stop talking already. Well, well, if it isn't the Iron Maiden. How's our new grand...
Yeah, 1 more, please. I'm ready for a match.
Looks like you've reached your peak. Tell you what, from here on in, you can fight 1, 2, or 3 Minotaur Lords. So what's it going to be?
I can't remember where I got to. I think I did a 1 and a 2. Let's try 3.
You've got it. I'll have the 3 Minotaur Lords brought out to the arena. Now get up there.
Alright, no, don't need to push me. Right, okay then. Off we go. Right. Axe out.
Lurking eyes.
You're lurking, are you? Naughty Mr. Lurker. Well, I've got that bit on there and that bit on there. Oh, I'm not very happy about that. I have to shove something in a minute. Really, I don't get enough of these Vial Stones, really, do you? God, give us some. Never mind. Alright, that one or that one? Let's go for that one. That one, recharge. Right, okay. It's a bit of a waste because it kind of ruins my. But I just want to try and complete it. I think I've done 1 and 2, so I thought I'll go 3 because I don't, you know, I mean, sometimes you got to do this
Imperial City. Welcome to
before it completes.
Arena. You've come to watch the.
Excuse me a minute. I might just put a Vial Stone in there. This is sheer ignorance. Right. Sorry, Welkynd Stones. Right, I'm ready. Let them loose.
Who will survive this week's epic battle of combatant versus beast?
Gonna be pretty close.
Let's find out. Lower the gates.
Okay, Mr. Champion. Right, there's one. Can't really throw any more, so I'll tell. No, can't throw anymore. Right, okay. Right, big un. Yet another big un. Right, go there. It's a perfect spot. You see, I pick them off because they're too tall. That's what you call the ideal scenario, isn't it? Oh, who's twitching that one? Twitching. Little bit of the old twitchings. I don't know who I'm hitting, to be honest. If you could do that in the next one, where, you know, I don't know who I'm hitting. Oh, we seem to have done that. That's quite easy, wasn't it? All that really, old Minotaur horn. It weighs a ton. There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Very kind of you. Thank you. What have we got down there? What have you dropped there, Sonny? I'll take it. I'll take that. Anybody else? No? That'll do. Okay then. Maybe this will complete the quest. How many times have you got to do this, Bethesda? Christ. I don't know what this does, to be honest. Right, excuse me.
Stop talking already! Great show, great show! You really brought down the house. Here's your gold. Now get some rest.
How many weeks I want to do this, Isabel? So that's got that out of the way. So, you know, probably about 20 you've got to do, you know, it's a bit... Oh, I mean, I would like to know what's in there. Alright, any sign of the old, you know, the old, what's his name? Arena, what's it? I can't remember his name. Right, okay then. So what else is left on the old agenda? There's very little left, isn't it? So let me go. I'm going to go here. Okay, and go there. Go to the map. I'm just going to see if I give it to him. Although I've got to go back and get the... yeah. First of all, let's go and get them first. Is that my castle? Which is way over here. So I've got to go all the way up there. Have I got them on me? I'm pretty sure I haven't. Just after a while, you know, I get a bit fed up of carrying them. So, like, you know, because you never know when you'll find the fort, isn't it? Right, okay, go. What is the time? Do you know, I thought it was Monday today. I, you know, didn't really think of that I had a stream today. I thought, probably haven't got one today, you know. So I thought yesterday was Sunday, so I thought, well, it's got to be Monday today. I know it's Tuesday, so a little bit took me by surprise, but luckily I noticed it quick enough. Anybody got this house, this castle, and regret it? Due to the vast amount of door space. Storage space? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Alright, there. So what I tend to be doing, what I'm trying to do is even out, so not the box is taking too long to open. What is it? So, you've got to press it twice. You never had to press it twice, the first one. So, yeah, I'm going to dump these in here. I don't think I'll need that and that. So let's get rid of some stuff. Sea walking, it could become handy, that one. Those are 100% ones. So, we'll get rid of that. Detect life could be handy. Mundane ring, is that mundane? Oh, that's a good one, that is. Nick is a feather. Okay, that looks good to me. Anything I can drop off. Oh, usually, hang on, let's read this book first of all. What was it called? It's from that Erroneous Tome or something. It's like HB. I mean, it was a book. Fire and Darkness, not that one. I can't seem to get rid of that one. Hangman Noose, right, see if we can whip that round. So drain health 130 points for 3 seconds. That is a good one. Wow. I must admit, I'm pretty happy with that one. Right, okay, let's dump something in here. Again, the 2-button press. How can you make a menu system which is slower than the original one? I don't know what went through your mind when you were doing that. Right, let's get rid of a few of these Daedriotic. Although there's the old alien statue there. Let's see if I can get rid of 3 of them. Just save me zonking them around. And then what I usually do is, one of these I think is a Mordouin potions. Which one is it? Is it that one? Yeah, I think it's that one. So I'm trying to split them out so that one chest doesn't become so, you know, cause it's unlimited, so therefore it takes a very long time to drop all this stuff off. So I'm going to split that. I'm just going to have a few of each. These would probably drop all of them bar 1. They're far too heavy. Teeth. It's only burden on that, so I'm just going to do one of those. I mean, we need a chameleon, so I'll just get rid of a few of these just to take me under 300. I'll probably get rid of 3 of those. What does it do? Restore willpower and burden. Yeah, I'm not really going to use that much. So we'll get rid of a few of these. So just get rid of the large numbers. So it's a little bit less, so I can carry a bit more. More flesh. Anything else? So I can see that number's a little bit better today. Spindle stick. Oh, how many I got? Jesus Christ. I must not have done that, put that away last week. Anything else? So I'll try and do it as quick as I can. Right, I mean that's pretty good. We're into the 300s. Right, that's not, yeah, I'll say it's my normal Yona. I'm not sure where Urge is going. I can't remember how she said. Right then, so we go down here. I mean, I could jump off. Actually, that's much better. I'll say I thought that was the wrong way. Oh, hang on. I may have gone the wrong way. There we are. Right, okay. Right, we've got about, I don't know, 20 odd minutes, but I could stretch it out a little bit. I generally do. Right, let's hope I got those 3 alien thingies on me. Just double check, triple check. Right, okay, then we'll go to that place where we have to meet him. Okay. Which is there. Okay, and we'll see if we can deposit it to him or whether we have to meet him inside. If we've got to meet him inside, I probably won't do it. Because once I go in, I'll probably have to do it, and then he might die or something, I might not be able to complete it. You know, it could be that his manservant, well, could be, couldn't it? So I'll see if he's here. If he is here, and I'll give him the stuff, and then I'll come back to him. But the trouble is, he may run inside, or he may already be inside. Oh no, he's there.
Even
right.
in its here you are at last. I know exactly where the throne room lies. Your job is simply to get me there safely.
Yeah, don't you stand in my way. So I don't get the option to ask him. I'll tell you what, Umbacano. You wait
Very
here
well.
a minute.
Scout ahead and return when it is safe.
Yeah, unlikely, because you know when you go out and come back in, they sometimes respawn. But you know, so it is not. So I'm going to tell him to wait there a minute. Hopefully they'll wait indefinitely. So it looks like we can't give them the stuff. What, you know, so I've got 9 out of 10. I've got to do that. I've got to keep on doing this indefinitely by the look of it. I mean, does it say how many times you have to do it? I'll tell you what, I'm going to very quickly look that up, see if we've got to do it like 10 times or something, because, man, it's slightly distressing having to keep doing this over and over again. Right, let me just find out a minute. God, press this back button about 10 times. Alright, how many Minotaurs? I spell Minotaur with an R apparently. I did Minotaur instead of Minotaur. Sorry. I'll keep it right. It's because my fingers are so big and the letters are so small. How many? Is there anything to do with how many Minotaurs to finish arena? Oh, don't tell me it's infinite. What does it say? York. Oh no, that's... What is that for? Shadow Legends? What's that got to do with... Well, apparently that didn't work. I'm just trying to find out how many it is. How many missions to finish? I'll try and be a bit more clear about it. How many missions to finish? Let's spell finish. Arena quest. And if it's 150, then I'll give in. It depends on the specific game you're playing. 25 matches. You've got to win 25 matches, although that could mean, you know, opponents. Right, somebody is asking the question, how many times have I got to do it? Why is it some sites have this thing where you have to... Oh god, I'll tell you what, trying to find out how to do these things is a flipping nightmare. Of how many times you have to go through stuff. It's like a massive great long list full of adverts. Every page is an advert, so I don't think I'll bother. That's the trouble, you know, when you look up any kind of info on anything, it's absolutely saturated with ads. It's like you get a bit of text, ad, bit of text, ad, and it just keeps on going. It's like, how many ads do you want me to watch, Google? So I'm obsessed by bloody ads. They are an absolute obsession. It's like, oh, everybody's got to be tied into apps. Pretty soon you won't be able to stay alive unless you've got an app. I'm not joking. Right, so yeah, we need one of these and one of these. But really, that's all else I can do. I haven't found a new quest at all for ages. So dare I do this one? Because if I don't need him to, you know, do it, then he'd be okay, and then I'll ask him to come in when it's all finished. Although the chance of me finishing that within 20 minutes probably not worth doing. So I'll tell you what, we'll do another Oblivion Gate. So sorry, I'm just trying to finish those two. The one Shadow Banished Wine and the other one. I just want to get those out of the way because the arena one, I can't bother now. It's just going on too long. It's like they just seem to want to endlessly lock you into something, so it takes you forever to complete the game. This is the only drawback of this whole game. There's some really good stuff in this, and just a few things get stretched out, which, you know, everybody else kind of followed. Shows you what a good template they made, wasn't it? Missives in bloody everything now. Right then, let's try this one. Another new one, so we'll just go straight for it. No beating about the bush. We'll just go up here. I won't bother opening any gates, we'll just go straight here, in, out. Okay, we'll ignore him. And we'll go straight to the Rending. Oh, that was Twilight now, apparently. Now, they always like to give us a different name for each one, which I'm a big fan of. It's not the endless grind of doing endless amounts of these. So it's probably that one. So we'll just ignore the enemies. Stop them. Yeah, see what I mean? See how we're plastered with bloody enemies. I'm not remember this the first time. Yeah, if you could just give me a 1 second to bloody move, I'd be. Wow, it's really locked me into this particular part, haven't they? Well, okay. Well, that didn't get us anywhere. It came to a dead end. It's got filled by a dead end. So it could be any one of these. Let's try this one. So how many doors can we throw at you before you get completely confused? So we'll just go straight for it. Right. Voice of Oblivion. Forget that. This one. It's like, how many doors does it want you to go through? Yeah, it's trying our patience, isn't it? It's like, how many doors do you can go through before you give up? And yeah, don't know which one's which. It's like, you know, is this the up part or the down part? Let's try this one. So it was the first time I did it for a while and it was like, oh, stuff this. I don't know. Give us a clue where it is, will you? Eternal Twilight, I'm probably right back where I started. Anybody enjoy these? I must admit, I'm definitely going off of them. See, that looks like, see, to me, look at that, that looks like that. You know, is that higher than that or is that lower than that? Very hard to tell, isn't it? So I'm going to go. Right, that's going down. So, if that's going down, then this must be the up. But I think I just came through here. So, I don't know, good luck. Everybody enjoy doing these Oblivion Gates. God, blimey. It's like both doors lead the same bloody way. None of them are the ones you want. So it's an endless cycle of doors. Try this one. It's like, how many bloody doors you want?
Hi everyone. Personally, I prefer games that take longer to play. Oh, repeating text. Hey, gotta get ready for work, so I'm switching to lurking in background.
Oh, don't tell me this is
Have
repeating text.
Have a safe and nice day / evening all. Lurking eyes.
Okay, yeah, there's a little repeating text apparently. Well done, YouTube. Yeah, looks like a little repeated text. I don't know, anybody enjoy this? I don't bloody enjoy them. Right, it's brought us all up here from nothing, just so we could fight something. Probably gonna die now as well. Right. God, for the first time in ages I've got to heal myself. I only got 15. I do. So it has to be this one. Then it has to be the next one. So I imagine it's this one. This is where we were before, so I don't know. Anybody else get depressed by playing this? Well, I think I may have hit the higher spot. It's like just go through any random doors until you get to the right door. You know, because you know, there's about 4 doors all with the same names. So you have no idea which one you've done and which one you haven't done. But basically, if you go through and it goes up. So yeah, we just go straight for the upper part. Although there's no central bit, right, okay, there's no flames coming up through the middle, so we have to go somewhere else. Okay, so this is one that, you know, is going to be a pain in the neck because we've got to do open a gate and do a bridge or something. Right, okay, which one is it? Oh, I do hate it when I got to do this. Will you leave me alone, bloody alone? I'm too tired. There's the second one. There's always a second one, isn't there? How many bloody spells want me to set? Yeah, 4. Well, I'm really tempted to jump down there so I can survive the fall. Right, is that the central hub? We've no idea. Do you see the... I don't know.
Hi everyone. Personally, I prefer games that take longer to play. Oh, repeating text.
Oh, repeating text is really on a roll today.
Work, so I'm switching to lurking in background. Have a safe and nice day / evening all. Lurking eyes.
Yep, repeating text. Well done, YouTube. Well done. Hope you enjoyed that. I didn't. Right, let's try the traversal method. Let's drop from severe heights to even bigger heights and then cling against a wall. There you are, it's much easier that way. All I do is find some kind of magical switch to turn it on. You can see why people get cheesed off with this, can't you? I'm usually like cheese myself, but if it's the same one, I'll blow my asteroids out. So we're just going to quick up it all the way to the end, stuff them. It could be in here, I don't know. Very hard, you've got to be kidding me. So this has got to be an important door. Excuse me. Alright, go, come on, I've got people attacking me left, right and centre here. Are you kidding me? 8. So I like to lock you into a thing where there's no way out. Thank you. Sorry, this one, again, will probably be an endless cycle of another one. Oh, I might heal my legendary wounds now. First game mine, I was doing this all the time. But in this one, I very rarely had to do it. Right, can I possibly work out which one it is? Could be Anguish, could be Anguish. Right, let's go in the Anguish one. I've done 25 of these, I really just want to get on with it now. So hopefully one of these will lead to the bloody thing. I am getting sick of them, to be honest. And so how work out which one's got a bloody gate. bloody nightmare, some of these, I'll tell you. So that's the Sorrow Keep. It doesn't sound bad enough, does it? That's the Anguish Keep. So that's the Sorrow, that's the Anguish, so... What about that one? Oh, it's completely different. No, it's the same one. Right, so we need one that's not that.
Main quest.
It's just still repeating. No, he's frozen there. No, he's frozen in time. Until that's probably what happens when, you know. Is he just stays there, frozen in time until I come into the room and then wham. She's got the really sort of moving. I must admit, it's slowed it down a bit compared to the original. But, you know, they're remarkably fast. So it's a slight improvement, but not much. So I know. I mean, I've got pretty sick of these.
Tassola.
Carry on repeating text, carry on. I think it's got to be lower down. It's got to be that one. So let's do the old jump down again. Get on that ledge. Go down and try and get on one of these now. You can just like hug onto it a little bit. You can get away with it a bit. And hopefully, yeah, we'll go in that direction. So we'll run across, jump, get up the mountain, and see if we can get in this one. Just to find out where there's a gate that we have to switch to turn on the old Sigil Stone. So let's try this one. The Brood, I mean that's more like it, it's got a bit more grit about that, wasn't it? The Brooding one. There it is, you see. So I like putting dummy ones in, just for all the dummies out there. I'm one of them, by the way. I know, everybody who played this game, have you really enjoyed it? Have you been able to get all the way through? Or was that too many questions? Yeah, did you get sick of it after about, you know, the 10th, 15th, 10th, 20th? You thought, oh, stuff this, I'll just keep going. Desolations ends, I mean, that's definitely more sinister, isn't it? Yeah, whenever they do the stuff that slows us down, we gamers always find the quick way through it, don't we? Every time. It's like, oh, can't fool us. We don't want to take forever to do it. No, we want to keep on going. We'll find the shortcut. Right, where is it? There it is. The brooding one, that's the main one. So anything that says brooding on it, go through it. Waste of Oblivion. More Waste of Oblivion, you're kidding me. Ignore that. We'll go up. Dark Salvation, thank you. Saves all that picking up grass and all that, doesn't it? Ouch. Ouch. Oh no. It's a lot easier method, isn't it? There we are. Gradually getting there. You could have just done a ladder all the way up, couldn't you? Would have been easier, wouldn't it? Ah, up yours, maybe. Sanguine. Sigillus, whatever it is. Sigillum Sanguis, Sigillum Sanguis, that's it. We just straight for the jugular. How many people do this now? They just zip through it as fast as they possibly can and ignore all this stuff. Everybody do that? Go up here. I'll put myself out slightly by picking that up. There could have been 700 in the others for all I know. But I'll tell you what, she's a pain in the buttocks, isn't she? Right, excuse me. Silencer. Right, we'll get rid of the spoilers. She's the biggest threat. Alright, thank you. Right, I'm just going to save it a minute. Do you mind, dear? Alright, save. Bruma. Save that. Right, excuse me. No time to lose. Excuse me. Alright, what's in our inventory? There. Sort out in alphabetical order. Right, what have we got? Let's have a look. Hold on. It could well be that one. That's one of the. I must admit, that is a very good one. That's what I call 60. That's a good one. So that's frost, Soul Trap, fire damage. But 60. That's probably the best I've had so far. So we'll stick him with that one. We'll stick him with that one. There I'm at. Get off. I'm not interested in your teeth. Every like in the new, let's get through it as fast as possible. But yeah, I wonder when the next patch is. 2028? Well, there's another one done. Let's see how many we've done now. Probably still be 25 probably. We can just have them closer together. Alright, 26 we've done. That's not bad. So is there anything we could do? Is there like, you know, I'll tell you what, let's go to there. Let's turn them all off and just put the forts on and see what the most likely thing for a fort is. Right, let's see. So it's a pretty empty area there, isn't it? And so this area is very empty as well. So it could be anywhere over there or over there. So I'm going to stick a marker there. Turn all these on, which is that. No. That. And oh yeah, I'll do that. Right, so out of there, I don't think I saw anything when I was around that bit. So let's try here. Let's see if we can find a fort that we can start on next week. Anybody enjoying the Creations update? Yeah, I've kind of given up on mods now. That's probably the last time I'll ever do mods. You know, I could, you know, I'm just. There was a time when I literally put on about 150 mods all in one go. Okay, ordered them to a template that I had. Ordered them according to this template. Put them all on, stuck a couple of extras on and put them in the correct place, ran it, and from the off it worked perfectly, never had a problem with it. Now all of them I had to download again, so obviously my space must have been completely wiped off, So I downloaded a whole lot again and started a new game. Crashes. Or it gets into an endless cycle of it won't load. So you get see the picture of the thing load and then it never reaches the end. And some people said already that it's causing very long loading screens, especially the first one. So definitely
text and no, I'm not liking the update and my mods.
Okay, well I don't know what's new text and what isn't. Oh my god, yeah. Repeating text and no, I'm not liking the update and my mods. Yeah. It's like there's one thing about Bethesda, they're consistently bad at doing patches. I don't know what it is about them, but they just don't seem to be bothered doing it. They just can't be bothered. That's the only thing I can guess from all that's happened is they obviously do not give a monkeys. And I got a very interesting comment from Nikaroshi, who's a modder, and he says he thinks the reason why they're destroying all the games is so that everybody go out and buy the Elder Scrolls 6. And I'll tell you what, he could well be right. That is one of the reasons. So it seems like, I mean, to me it seems intentional that they're trying to destroy all the games because they've destroyed my Fallout 4. My Fallout 3 is just about working, although as soon as they stuck on an anniversary update, I'm sure they'll break that one. So with every one of these updates that they've done, where they've had an anniversary update or a Creations update, it's completely broken your saves. And I've only got 2 left that's working, and that's the PlayStation one. So far, seems to be, it didn't wipe out my load order. And I can do the 360. Those are the only 2 I can play now, because none of my mods work anymore. Even if I put on, I think it was like 5 yesterday, 5, and then I started it. Crashed immediately, so I can't even play the game now. So I won't be playing modded Skyrim for a very, very long time, because they've completely broken it. So I don't know why I bothered, to be honest. So it's really put me off. The mods are really good, but these content updates is absolutely killing it. You may be adding new things. Yeah, it's a good idea, you know, add some new things, but sometimes you're breaking everything to do it. When people do, I know not many other people, you know, do mods. But I'm sure people that do mods for other games. Do you ever hear about those being completely ruined, smashed by an update?
Except for anniversary CC stuff. Last I looked, it was a map issue.
Yeah, it's just a waste of time. Mods now, because they made it so bloody hard for us. They can't remember your load order. Even when you send them their load order and they bring it back, it won't even put it in the order that you put it in. They just give you it in a random select and expect you to do all the hard work and sort it out. If you're going to do a modding system, at least have it as an organised system which works. Don't just throw like a bucket load of stuff, you know, a load of bricks on the floor and expect us to, let's work out how it works, what best thing to put in the right place. You know, have a proper integrated system. Anyway, so I think I'll leave it there because everything is holding on trying to find these items. So all the quests I have are to do with, I've got to find Nern root, I've got to find a statue, I've got to find some wine, and then I've got to endlessly keep going over this, and it could be like 15 times I've got to do this. So they're all just things that are not that important. I've only got 3 actual quests. Unless there's some I haven't found. So, but I want to try and finish that one. But I think I may just go to the Shea Gorath. Much as I'd love to do this and just say I'll forget the flipping Oblivion Gates, I'm very tempted to do that. So I might actually do that next week. I may do the finals sequence and hope I have enough time to do it, because now that I kind of got an idea of how to get through these things, I think I might just do that. and it's just breeze through it. Alright, so I think I'm going to go for the end game next week. Okay? And hope, you know, we can get these at a later time. I might have to do it off camera or something, because me wandering around looking for things and looking for a new fort which may or may not be on there. You know, if I could access my original play, I've done quite a lot of locations, and I may have one of those forts on my old game, and then I'd know where it is. So, but the trouble is, I can't get hold of that save, because they've broken that one as well. It's like broken Oblivion. You know, I'll tell you what the next one will be. I guarantee this will definitely happen. Okay, they've done an Oblivion Remastered. Okay, but they will do the Oblivion Remastered Anniversary Edition and add mods to it, and that will entirely break all your saves. So they seem to be, you know, hell bent on destroying all our games, so that we'll have to play the Elder Scrolls 6, however crap it is. So I'll leave you on that, and everybody to think about that. What's your view of Bethesda at the moment? I'm pretty annoyed, fed up, and mods I just can't bother with anymore. It only works on vanilla, which is a shame, you know. Why ruin your fan base? So thank you to Neptunescape. Thank you very much, Neptune, for coming in today. Points make prizes. NJ, thank you very much for popping in. Nice to see you again. I can see why you gave up, yeah. So we'll do main quest next week. Yeah, and the Creation Club stuff, by the way, you go on there, it hasn't remembered my creation stuff, so it hasn't got it loaded anymore. I had to reload it all in. Alright, it's supposed to do it automatically. Okay, but I had to press it to activate it. It loaded it all in. Okay, and then I went back out, and then came back about an hour later and went back into the game, into the creation menu again, and guess what? All those Creation Club things that I'd loaded in, that I own,
yeah,
they all got wiped again. So I've got to re-download them again. So it won't even retain the Creation Club stuff that you can download. So it seems you've got to download it, play the game, then when you quit and then you come back again, you have to download it again so you can play a bit more. It's like, is that fixing the creations thing? I think that's just made it worse. So that's what they've been doing. So I'm not very happy. I'm getting to the point where I just want to quit the entire lot. So Adan Melendez, thank you very much, Adan, for coming in as well. Sorry for being a bit windy. Thanos Palavos, thank you very much, Thanos, for coming in. I mean, you must be getting probably bored of it, of all the whinging. And Adorn Fan Arena, thank you very much, Adorn Fan Arena. I don't think I've missed anybody, so I'll have a very quick look. Okay, if I have missed you, I do apologise. Just want to double check. Dan Melendez, yeah, got him. Okay, so that's probably why, you know, you're all losing interest probably. It's endless. You know, it's kind of getting a bit boring now because there's not much to do. So we'll do the Defence of Bruma next week. Okay, this will be the one, I think, from what I can remember, there's 3 gates. And you somehow got to keep Martin alive. And your soldiers. So you've got to somehow, while they're all rushing at you, you know, because lots of them are coming out of all 3 things. So while in all this mayhem that's going on, and you know how quick they move around and walk in front of you, you somehow got to not kill your guys and try and keep Martin alive whilst hacking it out with all these enemies that come through. So I'll probably have to do a regular save now and again, just in case I do accidentally kill one of them. Okay, so we'll do that next week. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. I'll see you on Saturday with boring vanilla Skyrim without mods, because I don't touch the mods, to be honest, because it probably break everything I have. So they've all got to be updated before they work. It's a shame it can't auto-update this stuff, isn't it? So I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on Saturday, and yeah, I hope you'll join me on Skyrim. I'm just going to take it slow and steady on it, and we'll try and do a different kind of build. So I hope you'll watch it and get some enjoyment out of it. But mods, I'm not going to bother. It's too much effort. It's too much effort, and Ghost has given up, because I think of the sheer effort of even putting 400, 500 mods on. He's finding, you know, you're always hitting a problem. There's a patch don't work, or there's always, you know, and in the end, after doing that many times, you get to the point where, you know, you just can't handle it anymore. It's just too much effort for the, you know, it's just too much cost and effort for what you have to do to try just to make a game look nicer. All you got to do, Bethesda, is do a game that looks better, with better mechanics, better fighting. If you do all that stuff, we won't need to mod it. So, on that note, I'll see you all next time. Bye everybody, take care, and yeah, that's how I feel in a minute about Bethesda. Bye for now, I'll see you next time.